Hello, fellow mathletes. This is Michael Merton, and I will be teaching you a brief lesson on comparing unit fractions. These four numbers here are unit fractions. They're called unit fractions because they have a 1 in the numerator, meaning they represent one part of a whole. Now, as you can see, we have 1/8, 1/9, 1/3, and 1/2. We want to order these from smallest to largest. So I'm going to do that now. Let's try to put them in order. You might notice something a little surprising here. I said we were going to order them from smallest to largest, but it looks like we have a 9 at the beginning and a 2. A 9 is bigger than a 2, right? Well, yes, but remember, these have an inverse relationship because they're in the in the denominator, excuse me. The denominator is the bottom number, the numerator is the top number. So when we have a larger denominator, we have a smaller number. So 1/2 is larger than 1/9. These fractions all have the same numerator of 1, which makes them a unit fraction, as I said before. Each of these fractions is just one part of a whole. To make a whole of 1/9, for 1/9 to be a whole, it would have to be 9/9. So imagine a pie that has 9 slices of pie. 1/9 represents one of those slices of pie. Here are 4 more unit fractions, jumbled up. They're not in order. We want to put them from smallest to largest, smallest piece of pie to largest piece of pie. We can compare them by looking at the denominators. A bigger denominator means the whole is split into more equal parts. There are more pieces of that pie I was talking about. The more parts we split the whole into, the smaller the parts will be. So the larger the denominator, the smaller the fraction. Let's use the denominators to put the fractions in order from smallest to largest. So what would the smallest be? Remember, I said the one with the largest denominator is the smallest fraction. So in this, what's the largest denominator? 6, 9, 5, or 7? Well, it's 9, of course. What's the next largest denominator? 6, 5, or 7? 7. The next largest, 6 or 5? 6. And finally, 5. So the proper order for smallest to largest is 1/9, 1/7, 1/6, and 1/5. So that's really it. If you think about these unit fractions as pieces of a pie or pieces of something, you realize that the more pieces you split the same size piece of pie into, the smaller they're going to be. This video was done by M Mathematics. I'm Mike Merton, and I would just like to say onward and upward, mathletes, and thanks for watching.